Good morning, people. This is Eddie and Ant in the morning. Today, we're going to talk about the positive and negatives of outsourcing. We're going to start off by discussing Singapore's outsourcing market, which the U.S. Department of Commerce ranked as the second fastest growing globally.
We're willing to take any callers at this time regarding the issue of outsourcing. If anybody would like to call. Oh, we have our first caller already. That was pretty quick. Dennis from Queensbridge. How may I help you? What would you like to say?
Hey guys, can you hear me? I'm sorry, I'm on a car phone here. Hey, I was just concerned about America. You know, in these bad times, we're having a struggling economy, and I don't think outsourcing is the right thing. You know, we're taking American jobs and putting them over there in Europe or Asia or whatever. I don't know where Singapore is. It's not in America though. That can't be good. We're taking all the jobs and giving them to other people. That's losing money, isn't it? I just think it's something we should be insourcing instead of outsourcing. I think that's the wrong way to go. What do you guys think about it?
Yeah, I guess you're somewhat right, Dennis. Outsourcing does mean we're sending jobs overseas, but the difference is that companies are cutting costs and they're also saving money. This money is used to fund growth and expansion.
That growth and expansion, Dennis, will allow organizations in the United States to provide more job opportunities for U.S. citizens.
All right, Ant and I have a special guest. Dennis, I guess if our opinion wasn't enough, we have Dr. Kralik, Professor of International Management at the Wharton School of Business.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Dennis. Dennis, is it? So, you bring up a good point, but this trade allows the U.S. to specialize in the area where it enjoys its most efficiency, thereby creating more productivity and wealth. America's great at innovation, but we lack when it comes to hiring people. Payroll here is a lot more expensive, and the quality of labor is great, but it's extremely expensive to have insourcing of labor. So we're looking at Singapore right now. They have high-end quality, but they're also less expensive. So their high-end quality of environment makes up for the fact that China and India would be great places to have a low-price outsource. Singapore has a 9.4 rating in Business Economic Index, which is exponential. It's amazing. So they're very reliable. Their Resource and Skill Index is second to India, so we know we're dealing with a great country. They have a higher quality of service. So looking at their achievement scores in reading, math, and science, even in comparison to our own country, we know we're getting really intelligent people, and we're dealing with people who are knowledgeable in the field. So this gives us market access and business opportunities through having this new network at a lower price, and overall it's just good for the economy, and it'll eventually come back to us, but it gives us more room to be efficient when it comes to innovating and starting new business, and the outsourcing will boost this efficiency overall.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Kralik.
All right, we have another caller on the line, Eugene from Garden City, Long Island. How you doing today, Eugene?
Hey guys, how's it going?
We're all right.
Mad good.
Great.
I just want to go off on some of the points you guys made about problems with outsourcing. A few of the biggest problems are poor understandings of the contracts that you go into with the other countries, and things like loss of key talent or bad skills within the country or industry you're going into. And I just don't see that being a problem with Singapore. Actually, I think Caitlin brought up the point that their business and economic environment are great. In fact, I'm pretty sure they're number one in the world in that category. And their resources and skills are great. And according to the Sourceline, they have a 5.7, which ranks number 4 in the world. So you really won't have any problems with any of the workers not being able or being competent in the industry or anything of that nature. And secondly, they have a really good service industry. In fact, the composition of their GDP is 73% services, and of their labor force, 80% of them work in the service industry. So a lot of that is outsourcing, and they do put a lot of their workers and efforts behind that. So Singapore is a pretty good country for outsourcing, and they don't really hold anything back or waste any talent on that. The only thing I could see being a problem is their cost competitiveness is not that high. Yeah, it's not low, but it's not high. So you're not saving as much money as you would with India or China, but that might be a benefit because you're spending a little bit more money for better skills.
All right, we appreciate that input, Eugene.
Yeah, thanks, Eugene. Dr. Kralik, do you have any additional comments or input on this?
That was great commentary. Really appreciated that you are very knowledgeable in this field. This is exactly why places like Citibank, Hewlett-Packard, IBM, Microsoft, and Goldman Sachs outsource their technology, financial services, and IT in Singapore.
All right, before we head out, we want to give a special shout out to Dr. Kralik for coming through. We also want to thank our callers, Dennis and Eugene.
And we'd like to give a shout out to our fans for supporting us, and we really do hope that you guys enjoyed the show. Thanks.